Okay, today we're making sweet potato liver treats, which only a dog could love. Okay, so we're probably going to end up putting some of this liver in the blender, so it'll be more like pieces, whatever that means, because I don't speak kitchen. And
it might be good after we cook it a little. You might be able to chop it into chunks better.
Well, you say so.
Our light quit over the stove, so if it's dark, sorry.
Yeah. But she mentioned something about maybe putting this in the blender, or maybe chop it up. It seems to be searing a little bit. She's got the stove set on about 7. Well, okay, I'm going to turn it down to a little over 3, which is about what I usually cook bacon on, which is the ultimate version of pork. What was that timer?
That was the oven preheated.
Oh, okay. Our oven's preheating on 375.
The wife still got COVID.
Yeah, the wife is tested positive for COVID again, or in addition to, or she said on the home test we did, she didn't get a brain sample, but the lady at the health department, they have those Q-tips that are about 8 inches long, and you can stick them up there and then you break them off when you put them in the vial to send to the lab. But the ones they send us, they're not long enough to break off. They're only about 3 inches long at best, probably more like 2.5 inches long. But she said they got brain tissue in hers, and in mine, they stuck it way up. My eyes were watering, and then they're telling me to drive, and I'm like, I can't drive, I can't see. I mean,
you were holding up the line.
Yeah. But anyway, so they got us through there pretty quick. It was almost like going drive-through at Chick-fil-A. So I'd say it's mostly about done. What do you think?
You can cut it up now. You want to cut it up in there?
No, I need to cut it up on the board.
Well, the board's being bleached, so just stick it in the blender. Just turn it into a puree.
Okay.
Because that's going to be beautiful.
Puree this in the blender. So is that something we're going to do on video, or?
Yeah.
I know when we were growing up, my mom always had liver, I think on Tuesdays. I dreaded Tuesdays.
A liver's supposed to be good for you, but we don't eat it. We just feed it to the dogs. The dogs think it's the best thing ever.
Yeah, but these are dogs that, like I said, sniff each other's butts. So
I can't smell it. Does it stink?
I can't smell it either. My nose is stopped up.
Oh my goodness, you're getting the COVID.
Whatever. Okay.
So it's laying on the air vent. Is what Bobby Joe's doing. She's not helping us cook dog treats. She says she's gonna lay on the air vent until they're done, and then she'll be a taste tester.
That's what she does.
And Carla May says she wants to be part of this too, don't you, Carla? Gonna tell me about it? I know, you always tell us about it. I think Dad's ready to blend.
Okay, so I got the meat in here. Now I'm gonna be doing this on medium.
Now all that loveliness is.
Oh, that reeks.
Does get a little spoon.
Are we gonna throw the spoon away after we do this?
No, you got. Hey! You gotta take the center out.
Hey.
Get that spoon and scrape it off. You don't want to miss any of the liver because the dogs would be upset.
Does this look like what is it? Pate?
No, I don't know.
No, I'm thinking of
Puree.
no.
This is liver puree.
Caviar. That's what it looks like, kind of.
Oh, I never seen caviar. I never
I
been
saw it
that
on.
fancy.
I saw it on TV. I
Oh,
watch
I thought-
fancy shows.
I thought you had watched, or you'd been to a fancy restaurant and had them.
Okay, I got most of that nasty.
See, I'm from down in South Georgia where you fry your fish and you don't eat eggs unless they come from a chicken.
Okay.
You're gonna splatter that everywhere. Get that spoon up in there and zip it out. I'm glad I can't smell because I'm sure that does stink.
It does. Oh man.
There are times I'm thankful of not having sense of smell.
Yeah, like this morning
What happened this morning?
when you put you couldn't smell your minty fresh toothpaste. So what'd you put on your toothbrush?
It wasn't that. It was there was 2 tubes laying there, and I just don't think anymore. And I just picked up a tube and started putting it on my toothbrush.
Hydrocortisone cream. 'Cause apparently she would have probably brushed her teeth with it if she hadn't noticed and not been able to taste the difference.
But it does help inflammation, and COVID is a highly inflammatory virus, so it might have helped. Why don't you get one of those square ones?
A square what?
The thing over there to get the stuff out.
Well, I figured this is the small one. It wouldn't hurt to ruin it and throw it away.
Baby. Let me hold that. This right here.
Oh, that thing.
See how you can just pull it out?
Okay, woman.
Man. Glad we got the gender straight.
Okay.
I mean, it was either this or chop it up into little chunks. That's good. One of the dogs might want to lick that.
Carla May.
The pre-rinse cycle. She says, Dad, that stuff's pretty good. She says, Dad, thank you for making us a doggy treat.
Okay.
That'll go and sanitize on the dishwasher.
Yeah, I hope.
Okay, so we chopped up and boiled 2 sweet potatoes. And I'm not taking the peel off or anything. We're just going to dump it all in there because all that's good for dogs. Yeah, and I'm the messy cook.
Where's your mashed potato thing?
Over there somewhere. And this recipe hasn't been made yet. We're just doing it as we go. If you can't stand the smell of liver, then you probably don't want to make this recipe because he seems to having some issues with it.
I don't think the sweet potatoes are helping the smell any.
All right, now you want to add 2 eggs in there.
I still need that in there.
Oh no.
Notice how when I do the eggs, they're in an orderly fashion. No issues here. Okay.
Just subscriptions.
And we save our eggshells to go in the garden because apparently they're good for the soil.
They are. Get your paper towel. It's not going to kill you. I thought you had a napkin on the table.
Oh, I forgot about it. I don't want to get anything even remotely close to this liver on my paper
You
towel.
might want to get a fork. Everything's mashed. You just need to get a fork.
What do I need a fork?
Because I said so.
That's almost 12 years of blissful marriage speaking there.
That looks nasty.
Y'all smell it.
I can't.
Okay, we done with this, my favorite cooking implement?
Yeah. You get a measuring cup. I think I got one hanging behind me. Do we not have a big cup? Here's the big measuring cup. This one's
Is that a dry or a wet measuring cup?
This is a dry measuring cup. Oh my gosh. I mean, if you want to use a wet one, you can. When?
Okay, we have a...
Didn't need that.
Well, gee, I don't guess I need the strainer to find that oxygen pack. I didn't know that. And it still went in there.
How in the world did you manage that? Don't put that back in my flour. Throw that
I was
out.
going to put it in the garbage. Do I need to mix that up first?
Yep. See if we need another half.
Whatchamacallit pan?
A mini muffin
A
pan.
mini muffin pan. I'm going to take, is that enough you think? We'll find out. So I'm going to put this in here, 1 spoon to scrape, to scoop, and 1 to scrape.
Very good technique.
Okay. Okay.
And these are going to be sweet potato liver muffins. Sounds delicious.
Only a dog could love. Need to put a little bit more on that one, I think.
Yeah, they're not going to rise because there's not anything in it to make them rise.
That one's got a lot of the skin in it. So does this one.
That's fine.
I know, I'm just saying. I'll put a little more on top of that one.
We made a video a few months ago with the sweet potato jerky where you can just take sweet potatoes and slice them and dry them out.
And our dogs love the jerky. The problem is the boy dog, he doesn't hardly chew anything. So when he eats anything, if he doesn't chew it and it's too big, he tends to not keep it down. That's me being tastefully descriptive. But he does love stuff, so that's why I thought we would either cut it up into chunks, or her idea of pureeing it, and the blender was a good idea.
Well, we have another video that we dehydrated liver and we did liver bites instead of liver jerky. And the bites were better because knowing if he swallows a bite without chewing it. it's not going to hurt him like it does when he swallows those big strips.
Yeah, the strips, he swallowed some the other day, and it was not pleasant, at least from my end.
But they're kind of behind on treats because I hadn't been feeling like staying in the kitchen much.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to need a nap after this.
Yeah.
Carla is very interested in this. This is cooking with Carla today instead of cooking with Bobby Joe. Bobby Joe don't like being in the kitchen too much when Dad's cooking.
Yeah, we've had an event. Mainly involved me tripping over her because she's so stealth. And she got in behind me and I didn't realize it. When I turned around, I fell down and somehow avoided hitting my head on the corner of the table. So
now she tries to avoid the kitchen when he's in here. That's a little much. I mean, we're going to make more than one pan, so you got to stuff them full.
I guess we are. I thought we were just going to do the one pan.
No, I usually do 2 pans at a time.
Okay.
And
That's why I had so much, because it had skin. Potato skin.
I usually cut these in half when they come out of the oven, too.
Yeah.
Carla May.
I'm not going to drop much, girl.
Are you hoping he drops something? I'm trying not to cough on this video, but it ain't happening. We're going to stick it in a 375 degree preheated oven. And I'm not sure the time yet because this is a new recipe that I just created. So
okay.
I'll let you know when it comes out of the oven, the time.
Are you ready for me to put this in there?
Yeah, just put that in the oven.
What's your inkling? 20 minutes?
Yeah, we'll start off at 20. We need to teach him how to clean the oven. How you like that idea?
I thought my idea of cleaning the oven was, hey honey, the oven needs cleaning. And it's got a self-clean button here.
Yeah, self-clean never works. Let me see the back of your shirt. Oh.
Okay.
We've got a whole kitchen full of dogs now. They're all in.
We've had this in the oven almost 25 minutes. Those are kind of cakey, kind of cookie-ish.
They're supposed to be the muffins.
So that's a pretty good texture there.
So he's not going to put his. He's going to make. You explain what you're doing.
Okay, some of the ones that were thicker that I overfilled were still a little doughy on the inside. So I'm not going to fill these up as much.
You're doing a half a scoop instead
Yeah,
of a
I'm
full.
doing about a half a scoop instead of a bountiful scoop.
You have got all the dogs' attention. Look at this. Look.
Well, they know I'm doing this with love.
Bobby Joe ain't having no part of you.
Yeah, I know. She won't even come in here when I fixed her dinner.
You're still filling them full.
No, I'm not filling them as full, and there's room on the sides.
Okay.
If you look, I mean, I could press that one down, and it's...
That's fine. I got you. It's going to be more like this one
Yeah.
instead of this one.
Yeah.
But these will firm up once they cool.
Yeah.
So this is a brand new recipe that we just created. So we suggest a half a scoop in each muffin tin. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Muffin cutout, I guess. I don't know.
Muffin slot.
Slot. Yeah, that's a good word.
And cook them for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And the great thing about these, they are soft like muffins, so you can just cut them in half if you got dogs you don't want them to eat the whole muffin.
Yeah, I would say part of the deal is being consistent in how you fill the muffin pan. It doesn't matter whether they are all the way full or partially full, as long as they're the same throughout the pan. That's part of my learning experience. And I don't mean perfectly consistent, but close enough.
Our dogs don't care how pretty they are. They only care how tasty they are. Isn't that right, Nolan?
That's the boy licking his lips.
Carla's looking serious back there. And Diane says, this is taking longer than I expected. I'm just going to lay down.
Gotta put a little more in that one.
I think Nolan's wanting to be the pre-rinse cycle in this bowl.
Yeah, he probably is.
Look at that optimism in his face.
That's just his natural behavior.
So we probably would have got about 2.5 pans if we would have done a half a scoop in the first pan instead of a full scoop.
Yeah, it'd been close. But okay. Sit. I didn't say sing, I said sit.
She sings.
Okay. Do they get halves or do they get wholes?
Give them half. You got everybody's eyes on you.
The ones out of the bottom here that aren't as hot. I see dog smiles. Of course, Bobby's still chewing hers.
Here. Come here, Bobby.
Go over there to Bobby.
Come here. See it? See it? Bobby, sit. Good job, Nolan. Good job, Bobby. Look how pretty you are.
Who got that?
Bobby did. Diane almost got it. Whoops, sorry, Carla. That was a bad throw on my part.
Let